Good afternoon, shipmates. What is going on? I am making this video pretty much because a new event has started. We have a new access, something just opened up for Apex. This is exciting. I know a couple videos ago, I kindly mentioned over here the URs here. So as you can see here, there was a nebula here. There's these 4 here, but I logged in this morning, saw this event starting off, and it is awesome. That's all I can say. It's a great event. We have it's so funny that I just made the whole rarity difference video and I put it up this morning. I actually made it last night, but I had trouble actually uploading it last night, so I had to post it this morning. So I'm actually going to be posting 2 videos today, which is cool. But I logged in to play and I noticed this right here. We're just going to jump into it because there's not really too much else going to go on, so I'm going to try to, and then it's quite a bit, so let's just start into it. So Mimic SSR Plus Flora, we have the first Mimic unit here. I did some research on this. So Mimic SSR has become available to the servers after 30 days they've been open. So I believe if you go to their Facebook, the Apex Girls Facebook, and they kind of have like a layout of like time frame depending on which server you on, when this will get released to you. I think majority are going to have a full 7 days. But some of the servers that I saw are gonna be, I think there's like a 5-day, a 5-day, a 4-day, a 3, and a 2. Because there's quite a few. I guess there's about 6 or 7 servers. So unfortunately, the last server is gonna only have 2 days of this available to them, where this started today for us. And as you can see here, it looks like it's about six days. So not, I guess. Yeah, we're at the 6-day one, not a full 7 days, as is stated online. So this is so cool. This looks so legit. So first question is, what is a Mimic SSR? So let me see if I can explain this. So Mimic SSR pluses, what they do is they mimic one unit or one stellar in your team. So whatever they do, they copy everything, and I do mean everything. So before we kind of dive into that, so when I mean everything, I mean they copy all of this here. They copy your character's actual level, which is 150. They copy the breakthrough star level. They copy your military rank, any equipment you have on, any cores, and then any weapon and chips. Everything gets pretty much copied to the Mimic. The only thing that doesn't get copied is the Mimic's skills. The Mimic will keep her skills, whatever they are. So for here, be Flora, her skills that she has, she will keep those, but everything else gets automatically copied. So this is very, very interesting. I don't think I've seen this in too many other games, where pretty much it's pretty much a huge boost to your team. I was reading online that the Mimic SSR pluses are 20% more stat wise than your regular SSR plus. 20% more. If you see here, I'll bring it up shortly. Over here, as you can see to the top right, 23,000 attack, and that's base. That's base without everything. Absolutely insane. So it does take one spot of your team. And when it comes to the factions, it pretty much copies. You see here, it's like the gray, it's kind of a neutral. So Camillus here, she's the same way. She's the gray here. I believe that's Nebula. I can't remember It's actually it's here off to the side. Yeah, so Nebula. Which, when it comes to here, as you can see up here in the top, oh, perfect. This is another part we'll talk about. So, it's pretty much like a neutral, and it pretty much connects with anybody. So as you can see here, I have the deploy 3 from the same faction. I get a plus 10% for attack and health. And as you look here, I have 1 Inferno, which is Purgatory, 2 Void, and then 1, I don't remember, who is that? Flare, which is Veronica down there. So the third one that Camillus is providing is the Void. I did have, I can't remember if you guys see my videos, I had another Inferno, and at that time it was 3 Infernos. So the Mimic will pretty much be so for example, if I were to take out Purgatory, which out of the 5, that's who I would pick because she is the most star breakthrough, so that would give the Mimic skills the most advanced possibilities, the most stats and power and level of skill. So that would bring this to 4, and then you get another lineup bonus for having Mimics. So see here, if you have 5, these are the stats. I mean, that's crazy, 30% plus attack and HP, but for having just 1, it's going to be another 10%. So not only if you have all 5, you're going to have all 5 here, these stats to the left of the same faction lineup bonus and Mimic lineup bonus. So that's pretty cool. So this is a great big opportunity. There are a lot of Mimics. Oh look, congrats, you just got Charmillus. So let's start here. Flora, she is, as you see here, erosion, cheat death, debuff, strong DPS, here for about 5.5 days. I'm making this Saturday mid-morning, so I'll be putting it, hopefully, I'm trying to put this out like as soon as I'm done. I'm going to upload it and put it out, so you'll still have the 5 days available to do it. So let's start with all the other stuff first, and then we'll kind of dive into Flora. First things first, here as the other little events and featured units for summons, you have the Star Map Echo Store there, prices there. You have the sign in fund, so this one here, bam. 2. Now these here, as you can see, quick little, let me bring it up. Star Map Echo Permit, those are what you use for these summons. There is an event, this boss here, as you can see, as you fight him and move up, you get certain rewards here to the right. Let's do it real quick to see what we look like. I also did read, when you go into this boss, as you can see here, it maxes your whole team. Obviously your power kind of stays the same, but skill wise and level wise, as you see here, everything gets maxed. As you see, they're 380 now, so when you go against them, that's how it's going to be. We'll watch a little bit, see how this works. Nice, done damage. Yep, definitely doing. I want to kind of see how much Charmillus is going to do. Oh, there we go. Okay, so, alright. So that's that. Let's skip it to see where wow. Is that 13 mil? Yeah, 13.1 mil. Nice. So that's 150. Obviously doing a billion. Wow. So if 1,000 there is 10 mil. How many times can I do this? 1.29. Oh. Well, there's only 6 hours left. Oh, it does rotate, so it is going to be rotating. Can I keep going? I don't see. Maybe I'm just missing it. Maybe it's 3 times. 3 times is the usual amount of times you can, especially in this game that I've seen everywhere else, like the other bosses you can challenge. looks like that's it. So yeah, so it's pretty much you can, I guess, attack it as many times as you want, and then whatever damage you do, that's where it's gonna be. It's not, yeah, it's not moving anymore. That's gonna be the high. Okay, cool. So you can challenge it as much as you want. Challenge it once, go level up, do some stuff, come back, challenge it again, see if you can get the 1 billion there. All right, then we got the Echo quest here. As you can see, doing this, these are the rewards here. And then over here, so we got, let's look at the store. That's there. That's going to be to activate the Mimic. If you get those orbs, the lineup bonus. This is kind of what we already went over. Yep, so this is kind of as I was explaining. So there is a part in here that does explain how they work if you want to check that out. The probability. So this is, so for this banner, very, very rare to get this unit. As you can see here, the probability is 0.5%, 0.5% of the time you're going to get this unit, as you can see here. 99.5% for everything else. As you can see here, these are the ratios and the rates. Decent. I mean, these 3-star orange and 2-star, those are good. And then all these limited SSRs that are in here are good units. You got Veronica there, Priscia, Tina, I believe. Yeah, Tina, she's a great DPS. I've already covered her. Mirren, I used her the first time I used in the SCA version. She's good as well. Oh, don't let it, it's not gonna give me this time. All right. So that's the probability. Now, this is pretty cool too. There's a little guide, as if you kind of dive into the game a little bit, you can see that there's different sections of the game. Kind of give you a lot of hints and guides or suggestions like, oh, build this team, use this team. If you're a little lost on who to use and you got all these summons, then this is kind of how it'll explain to you what to do. So, yeah, so this is for Flora. If you're lucky enough and you do get it, these are the options you can do. You can do a poison control, scorch and ignite, devastator damage boost, erosion team, stuff like that. And then here it really dives into the skills, gear recommendation, and the weapon select. Obviously you want her weapon for her. And that's pretty much one spot you can kind of go to, and it'll bring up everything if you want to sit there and really dive into it and read it. And then we have the theater. This is pretty much like a little, I wouldn't say, yeah, I guess like a bit of a story, stuff like that. You can read it, dive into it. Every few days another section unlocks and you get some diamonds from that. I want to make sure I cover everything else that kind of popped up. The Boon of Destiny, that's another weapon thing that you can pay for. The Echo draw, or the weapon draw, is there. Limited time skins, of course, for the weekend. I think that was it. Okay, so the only other thing I want to get into before we review Flora herself is down here at the bottom. As you notice, a Mimic section has opened up. Now, I click on it and look at all that. We have 26 new unit Mimics to pick from. These look amazing. These look legit. I mean, look at this. What is she? She's a powerful DPS. She's more of a tank. Look at that health, 215. Yeah, the attack is a little low, but you can add gear to that. Look at that health. These are great looking units. We got 22,000 here. I'm really excited for this to keep coming and for them to feature more. Loaded up, AoE damage, strong DPS. So yeah, as they get featured, I can't wait for that one. We got a lot of stuff going on here. You can, once you get into the game, you can log in. She looks dope. Hitomi, 23,000. That's pretty high. Wow. Yeah. As they get featured, I'll dive in a little bit deeper for each one. Let's go back. Let's take a look. One thing also I wanted to mention, because the chance to get her is so low, all right, so for every, as you can see here at the bottom, every 50 summons, you're gonna get one of these SSR plus units. That's guaranteed. Flora herself is not guaranteed until you hit 250 summons. That is a lot. Yeah, grind it out. If you got the money, spend it. Other than that, this is gonna be like the only area that I've seen so far. It might pop up because I do know, because it's here pretty much for another week. I'm assuming that once the, where is it? Once the store resets for the week, as you can see here, I can't get any more because it's for the week. Once the store resets, I'm hoping that it comes into here for those summons, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna drop all of my diamonds that I've been saving up to try to get this one Mimic for sure. But as you can see here, that's what I'm assuming. Then you'll be able to, then these summon tickets will pop into there, because as far as I've seen, this is kind of the only area where you can get them right now. So, all right, Mimic SSR Flora. Obviously, I've already went over everything else. Let's take a look at her skills. Last Breath deals energy damage equal to 120% attack to all enemies. AoE. Damage dealt to the target increases by 30% for each erosion status on the target, and increases by 15% for each negative status other than erosion on the target, up to a 60% increase. Afterwards, there's a 65% chance to inflict erosion on the target. All right, so an erosion, what does that do? If they do have it at the end of the turn, deals damage equal to 20% of the caster's attack, ignoring defense for 2 turns. Wow. So she's doing first skill, AoE damage, 120% to everybody. That's pretty good. If they already have erosion, it's going to increase by 30%. And any other debuffs that are on that target will increase the attack by 15%. And that maxes out at 60% total max damage added to that. All right, second one. Wow. 50% increase in attack, 40% increase in HP, 20% increase in damage. That's a lot. That's at least 10% more than everybody else, or all the other, I think, limited SSRs. Okay, Requiem Mass. Let's see. Deals energy damage equal to 300%. Wow. Of attack to 2 random enemies. Okay. If the target with erosion, if a target with erosion is hit, deals energy damage additional. Wow. Deals additional energy damage equal to 350% of the caster's attack to 2 random. Oh wow. So for this one, she's hitting 2 random people at 300% of her attack. If one of those 2 targets have erosion, she's going to do another 350% attack to another 2 random enemies. So pretty much, she hits. If somebody has erosion, she's going to hit again. I just looked at that one. And the last skill, the Endless Elegy. Increases damage by 40%. Wow. Upon receiving fatal damage, retains 1 HP and gains cheat death for 1 turn. This effect. Okay, yeah. So I did read this. They had mentioned this, I guess, online for the character as well. So pretty much, when she gets this, of course, her damage increased by 40%. But when she gets knocked out, she doesn't get knocked out. She stays for 1 more turn, and she's able to still attack with that additional 40% added to her. That is amazing. So pretty much, she's in the fight. She's doing it. For whatever reason, let's say the other team is just targeting her. She gets knocked out. But guess what? She doesn't get knocked out. She gets 1 HP, stays for 1 more full turn, and then she is able to do her attack. Now, I also read if you have her fully maxed out, or if the character she's mimicking is fully 6-star breakthrough maxed out, she gains. It's not. I don't know if it's gonna say here. Say it here. Oh. See it. So I did read, like I was saying before, sorry, that if she is 6-star maxed out, that she actually gains 20% HP when this happens. So she gets knocked out, or I'm sorry, her damage increased by 40%. She gets knocked out. She stays for 1 more turn, but then her HP also goes up 20%, and she pretty much becomes revived back. That is also part of the cheat death skill. So, very dope unit, especially if you have a team. She's going to work really well with Inferno and Void for those units who give debuffs. That's why I really want to chase and get her, because I do know most of my units do give debuffs, whether it's the burn, the ignite, stuff like that. I believe we can take a quick look at it. I mean, since we're here, might as well. I don't think Veronica does. No, I think it's just the whole. All right, there we go. There's 1 debuff combo final. Shield decrease, that's 2. So for that one, that's 2 more. So that's already another 30% more damage the Mimic is doing. Flora. I'm all over the place. Sorry, I'm just like kind of excited about this unit, so I'm like all over the place. Yeah, so that's Flora. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, shipmates of all ages. That's it. Keynote to remember up here at the top is it says when the star map echo ends, the guaranteed attempts do carry over to the next banner or to the next event. So when they do feature the next Mimic, if you're at 100 and you still haven't got it, that 100 still is there, and you can, instead of the 250 for the next one, it'll be 150. So other than that, everything else around the game, we have overseas exploration going on. Just tap here, explore. You get 15, I think, per day. Pick one, and then you get rewards for your interaction or whatever option you choose. Pretty simple. Other than you pretty much, sometimes it only gives you 1 option, and then that's it. And it gives you, bam, that's it. All right, so and then the weekend stuff is back. The weekend diamonds and stuff like that they give away. Other than that, everything else is here. You have 1 more day for the summer Bliss. As you can see here, tonight at midnight, Angel of Peace SSR plus Charmillis she will go away. I did get her 1 more time. As you guys might have noticed, my combat power's in the 400s now. So I did just double down and grab her again. So she is actually, I have her 3-star breakthrough. I won't be able to get her 4. I don't have enough tickets to do that, but 3 stars not bad. She's doing pretty well. And then Witch's Arrival will unlock after that, and then that unit, which I've already covered in a previous video, will be available. The advanced echo is still here. I'm hoping it sticks around. Maybe so. I did end up kind of diving into this as well. I got Priscia here again, so she's actually broke through as well. I think she's at 3. We got about 60 summons here for the regular. I'm just gonna keep this wishes now that we have mimics, because I really gonna probably focus on maxing out. I mean, the Purgatory and me are both at 4 stars.
I'm death itself.
What is she at? She's halfway. So I only need Purgatory one more time, and then she'll be at the 5. And for Mia, I still need her twice. So yeah, so I'm gonna chase after Purgatory, get that, and then hopefully maybe be able to get Mimic Flora. We only have, I already did everything here. I did the challenge. We claimed it. Where did it go? Okay, so they don't have an option to use your diamonds to pay for anything. Like I said, hopefully with the reset of the week, some new stuff will come in. Stuff like that. So I got 2 summons. Let's see what it's. Oh, you know, I really wish this was like a little bit more interactive. Oh, it's changed. Did they change it? Alright, that was cool. That was way better than the regular standard Echo summon. Alright, that's about it. We got some Echo quests. For 2 summons, we got that. I wish we would get more tickets, but that's it, gents and ladies. We are here to recover the Mimic. This is the first one. So much more to go. As you can see here, 248 more to go. Hopefully it gets better. Chase her, grab her if you can, put her in the team, get yourself stronger, enjoy the game, get as far as you can, be number 1 in the arena. I'll see you there. Have a good one. Fair winds and following seas, shipmates.